meet less than a month out from the start of their Premier League campaign. So will it be Chelsea or Tottenham Hotspur who take the pre-season Wongal country? It's the third match of the Sydney Super Cup. The Blues taking on Spurs. They look to take down Xabi Alonso's Chelsea. The starting 11, Joao Pedro scored a 9-minute hat-trick against Wanderers, while Cole Palmer also came off the bench on Tuesday. They both start tonight for Xabi Alonso. At Accor Stadium, a packed house. Graham Colwell, the captains for Spurs and Chelsea respect tonight.
G'day Ben, it's a special night. It's been a good week of football in the Sydney Super Cup. Turned up in great numbers, full of voice, both Chelsea and Tottenham fans.
Well, there's the new boss of the Blues, Xabi Alonso, last year. And Gallagher, and then to cross the...
And an assist, I think.
Yeah.
Joao Pedro. It's some contribution.
History of the two clubs. Chelsea's had more recent success. Maybe some of the Spurs fans here in Australia are still angry about Andrew's departure, perhaps.
So the line markings are a little bit of caster sugar from the pre-game cake.
Here's the yellow cards galore in that particular fixture, so there is still plenty of feeling, and Tottenham, they've been on the wrong side of it of late. They haven't beaten Chelsea in 6 matches, and here is another little spot fire. I tell you what, Harps.
The playing conditions, the surface on which these teams have been playing these Sydney Super Cup matches.
Lovely flick from Pedro. An excellent pre-season. He scored in all 3 of Chelsea's matches. Estevao takes on Gallagher. The Englishman plays it off for Gallagher. This is neat work from the Blues in a really tight area down the right. Well, what an atmosphere this is tonight at Accor Stadium. Packed house. And now Tottenham with their first opening. Swanky waiting in the middle. It's Tonali with a deflection. And after being under the cosh for the opening quarter hour, it is Spurs who strike first. And it's their new recruit with a massive price tag, Tonali, who opens things up at Accor.
Well, goals do come against the run of play. It was against the possession of Chelsea.
Got it back for Chelsea, and now they have a chance with Spurs having pushed forward. Jamie Gittins in some good form. Curls it across, and there's the equaliser. Estevao brings Chelsea back level. They were not behind for long.
Well, they're in real trouble on the edge of their own box. Harvey Norman replay. Lerdival doing a magnificent job, and somehow Lavia breaks free. Releases the ball to Gittins, and the Spurs defend.
The London derby in Sydney. 2 shots on target, 2 goals. It is Tell. You heard the cries. Gallagher got up. And there's a problem here for Fofana. He's just clutching his face. I wonder whether Alex King would just...
Really interesting that for all these matches that Tottenham have played down under, in Auckland and then the second game here, 2 games here in Sydney. Archie Gray has
some real heart palpitations for Spurs. How does Alex King view this little...
Mathys tell. The ball was a wayward one. Sugo turning and stretching, and it just, I think, took the concentration away.
Drawing the opener for Spurs before estevao found the equaliser for Chelsea. It was because of a little nudge from Sugo, it seemed. Robertson put under pressure by estevao. Pinched back here. Joao Pedro. Yep. Robertson. And Tell. Anything ever closer here for the Chelsea, who had the majority of possession. Mathys Tell, how's he worked his way through there? Tell! And smothered by Sharman Lowe. That would have been some... Tonali's corner. Bergvall, can he find a crossing angle? It's all the way up that passage, but Tell's back on the ball. Davies, cross goal. Well, there was... Well, that's neat interplay from Bergvall. Close of half-time. Solanke given a course to chase here. Sharman is very limited. Oh, here is a chance. The flag is up. So there will be no goal. There will be no double for estevao. It looked pretty clear. Final chance. Robertson with the delivery towards Gallagher. Well, Fofana, did he collect him? Alex King, Sydney Super Cup. The London Derby in the Harbour City. Sandro tonight. And Chelsea take on Juve in Hong Kong on the 5th of August, so only 4 days until then. So a busy schedule before the Premier League begins at the end of the month.
Sydney-born Marty Nicoli looks like he's...
As we get underway in the second half here in the Sydney Super Cup, superstars everywhere you look. Second half begins because we saw the beginning of the first half, Chelsea basically controlling all of the ball, and then it was...
First week of serious preparation. A couple of players back from World Cup duty. A number of others still having a break.
Oh, Danso slips. Here's a problem. What is the decision here for Alex King in a friendly? He does pull out the red card. Danso has only been on the field for a matter of minutes. Around Accor Stadium, they want to capture what could be a special moment. It's Palmer. That's wide of goal. It wasn't far away. Pedro, his touch exceptional. Oh, what a save from Kinski. We've seen him produce that before in the Premier League, and he's done it here tonight in Sydney.
Well, amazing touch this from Joao Pedro, and the cut.
And he has impressed since that moment when he's been given his opportunity. Here is a free kick now for Spurs. Promising position for them. So Robertson got some serious height, and Alex King, his assistant, he's been with Spurs since he was 8 years old. An offside against the Blues here. Fofana. Palmer. And the pass towards Pedro. He's put that himself more involved in the game, and now earns back possession. Is this the moment for a double? It's Kinski to the rescue again. Xabi Alonso, he will want more from his side, knowing that links with Palestra. Joao Pedro in the middle. Palmer blocked by Davies. Gittins takes on Gray, drives it towards goal. And it looked as though it was Hardy, young Malachi Harvey. Fana is backtracking. So too is Sugo. Now Richarlison lays it off. And Salmino, as I mentioned, loaned out to Dortmund and Strasbourg. Palestra. Drives in towards Robertson, curls it towards that back post and gives to Nali. Stretches his legs. And rolls it out into the path of Tell. And commits the foul on Palestra.
It's a decent foot race, that one.
And Tama clips it forward. Hardy with the header away. Up towards Pedro. Oh, well! Spurs have almost become the architects of their own demise there. Putting it on a plate for Pedro. And so made his Spurs debut back in May 2024. The youngest Spurs player to appear in the EPL as a 16. Colwill. That's to overhit. So a bit more frustration for Chelsea.
Pedro Porro, world champion.
Around whether he will be at Spurs this season. Andy Robertson, he is replaced. Rio in a tussle here with Hager Martin. Cup clash in the Core Stadium. Spurs looking to get some numbers forward, but there's Chelsea shirts everywhere you look. And that's excellent. Played in the EFL Cup for them as a 16-year-old last year. We'll add some... Just was caught blindsided there. Alex King running across. He is going to come back for the free kick. So Palmer's free kick hung up to that back post area. And it will be a goal kick night against Western Sydney. And he's a player who would like a goal. Liam Delap coming into the game. Ben Davies leaves the field. So the Japanese international.
Dixon's coming on in the second half.
Well, how about that turn? Urge to shoot and hits the crossbar. Kyera Martin with a moment of near perfection. And against Brentford. The back end of this month, Chelsea. Joao Pedro scoring a 9-minute hat-trick for a 6-4 win. One final chance here. Donley off the post, and Spurs have won it. Richarlison with the last kick of the game. And the 10 men of Spurs are going to record a victory to sign off in the Sydney Super Cup.
Well, they've not gone into their shell all half, despite being a player down.